Welcome back to the Slow English Podcast, the place where we take our time to explore the beauty of language. I am your host, Jenny.
And I am Mr. Join. It is a pleasure to be here with you today, Jenny, and with all our listeners around the world.
We have a very special episode today. We are talking about the feelings we have when we learn a new language. It is not just about grammar, is it?
Not at all. Learning English is an emotional journey. Sometimes we feel frustrated, sometimes we feel proud, and often we feel a little bit nervous.
I remember when I first started learning, I felt so small when I couldn't find the right words. It was like being a child again.
That is a very common feeling, Jenny. That vulnerability is actually where the most growth happens. We have to be okay with making mistakes.
Oh, I made so many. I once told a waiter I was pregnant instead of embarrassed because the word sounded similar in my head.
That is a classic mistake. But look at you now. You speak with such confidence and clarity. How did you move past that fear?
I had to learn to breathe, literally. When I felt my heart racing, I would stop and tell myself, "It is okay. This is just a sound. I am just making sounds."
That is a beautiful way to put it. For our listeners today, let's take a moment. Just breathe. You are doing something amazing by listening to us right now.
Curiously, Mr. Join, what do you think is the biggest emotional barrier for students?
I think it is the fear of judgment. We worry that people will think we are not intelligent because our English is slow. But slow is good. Slow is clear.
Exactly. That is why we call this the Slow English Podcast. There is power in every word. We want our listeners to feel the weight and the texture of the words.
Let's try a small exercise. I want to say a word, and I want you, Jenny, to tell me the feeling it brings to you. The word is connection.
Connection. It feels like a bridge. It feels like the moment when two people from different sides of the planet finally understand a joke together.
Smilingly said. And that is why we learn, isn't it? For that bridge.
Sometimes I feel that learners get tired. The road is so long. What do you say to someone who feels like giving up today?
I would say, look back at how far you have come. Think of the first day you heard an English sentence and it sounded like noise. Now you are listening to a whole podcast. That is a miracle.
That almost makes me cry. It really is a miracle of the human mind. We are capable of so much if we just stay patient.
Indeed. Now, let's talk about the joy. Tell me about a time you felt absolute joy using English.
It was the first time I ordered a coffee without rehearsing in my head for 10 minutes. I just walked in, asked for a latte, and it happened. I felt like a superhero.
A coffee superhero. I love that. Small victories are the fuel for our motivation.
But Mr. Join, how do we handle the days when our brain feels full, like we cannot fit one more vocabulary word inside?
On those days, you must rest. Language learning is like exercise for the brain. Your muscles need time to recover. Go for a walk, listen to music, and don't feel guilty.
Relieved. That is good advice. I think many of us are too hard on ourselves. We want to be perfect immediately.
Perfection is the enemy of progress. We are looking for communication, not perfection. If you get your point across, you have won.
I want to thank all of our listeners for spending these 10 minutes with us. I hope you feel a little more relaxed and a little more inspired.
Kindly remember, your voice matters. Even if it is slow, even if it is quiet. Keep practicing and keep feeling.
We will be back next time with more stories and more slow English. Until then, keep learning with your heart.
Peacefully. Goodbye for now, everyone. Take care of yourselves.
Goodbye.